Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Tesla. I'll cover wave analysis with the Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios a price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on daily time frame, let's take a look at the RSI indicator first. We've had this downtrend all the way from October 2021 or November 2021 and pivoted again to these highs of April or start of April. And we can see that the prices or the RSI is getting closer to this trend line, and we'll see if this can hold as a resistance now, or we're going to head out higher for some rejection. Now we have not tagged this lower trend line yet on RSI on higher time frame, so we'll see if this is actually going to put us down here and tag this lower trend line and get us to this lower, more bearish idea or bearish area in the RSI overall. Again, if we are just looking at on higher time frame, we can see that we've had this massive pump on Tesla, and we haven't had too much of a pullback yet. So one of the ideas is that we had this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and now we would be creating some kind of wave to dump downwards. But again, depending on how you want to be looking at logarithmic or arithmetic, we have already dropped down in price the 50%, which definitely has a possibility of starting to reverse now again. Now let's take a look at these structures that we've had since the all-time highs and what kind of corrections we can make out of them. So overall, this is my template that we're going to go through with. So here we have a W, X, and Y. Within wave Y, we would have this as an A, three-way structure, or a W. It all depends on how high this B wave goes to. Minimum I would want to see is the $822 to take out these highs basically, and maybe some kind of wick and then coming down back again. It is possible again to say that this is three waves, and then we would be looking for three waves to end the wave Y. 1-to-1 extension of this larger WXY on orange would be around the $222 area. It would be really deep of a correction, so I'm not quite sure if we would going to be going there. The other idea is that again we have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. However, this is very unlikely, as with this overall count being a WXY, just because this would mean that we have an A wave, then B wave, and C wave, and it would take out the overall look on this structure here. So yeah, don't really like it too much. Now another setup here is that instead of the WXY, we have an A, B, and then C coming down with 5 waves. So within the wave C, this would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now this fits this whole structure a bit better, as at least on logarithmic scale, we did hit that a 5.4% retracement, and definitely can allow us to get this C wave as a 5-way structure, so for that flat pattern. So yeah, overall we would be looking for this wave 4 to complete and then another dump down. The 0.618 here would be the minimum I would like to see. Where is this coming from? This is definitely not right. Let's fix that. There we go. Okay, now it makes more sense. 1-to-1 extension. Where did I pull that from? Okay, 1-to-1 extension, $608, just beyond this wave 3 lows, which would make sense again on a lower time frame. On higher time frame, sorry, to get that divergence in play. Okay, so overall, B wave or a wave 4 is my outlook on this one. To me, it does not look finished as of yet, so that is my bias at the moment. Let's look into the more local structures again from the third or the wave A ending here. Let's take a look at the bullish possibility first. In this one, we would have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 into wave 1 or A wave, then some kind of three-way pullback down here. Now I have a different alteration for this one in one of the bearish counts that I came up with again, but yeah, this is still possible as a WXY here into wave 2. Yeah, that is just one possibility. Then having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into another 1, 2. So overall we have a 1, 2, 1, 2. Both of these are some kind of complex corrections, but again, we don't get beyond the start of wave 1 here, like we do here, which is a flat pattern. So we could argue that this is some kind of a double zigzag, but can't really see the structure in here. So yeah, it is going to be a bit pity to see what do we have here. Now the latest price action did cover our gap here that we had, so that is fine as well. We are getting to the higher RSI readings again in here, so it is most likely going to at least try to take out these current highs here, or just dump straight down on the open to relieve some of the aggressiveness that we had on the last pump. This bearish scenario is very unlikely, in which we were saying that this could be the wave 4 here, and then we would have this as 1, 2, another 1, 2. But again, this structure here was larger than the previous one, which means that a lower degree wave would be larger than the higher degree wave, which doesn't overall make sense. But again, it was not invalidated until the last pump on Friday, so this idea is gone. Overall, I have another bear count that would fix things a bit, but again, it would not be this bearish. Yeah. The triangle count that we were looking at also is invalidated now, or at least the C wave. I guess we could be elongating this still and saying that we have almost a barrier triangle here. But again, if we are looking at the RSI, it does not really look too good for it. We are still within the, I guess, limits of it. Depends on how you want to be viewing this. Do you start the triangle from here and have it? I need these straight lines. I can't do anything with this. Having some kind of barrier triangle here as well, or how you want to be drawing that triangle in here. But it's kind of still valid if we are just moving this slightly away. Definitely not the prettiest here on the B wave. Can't really get that pretty ABC in here. Again, needs to be that WXY in here, B wave already, which is again less likely overall. Now this is the new bearish count, which means that we are really close to completing this wave Y here as a WXY. In here we would have this as an ABC into W, X, and then again 3 waves into wave Y to complete the W wave of minuet count. Then we would have ABC down here into an X wave, and then ABC into an A wave, ABC into B wave, and then 5 waves to complete the C wave. If we are looking a bit closer here, we can start to see that we are getting some kind of divergences here. So in here we would have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We do have this area as the highest RSI, so we do have that divergence between these two highs for the third wave, or inside the third wave. And depending on how you want to be viewing this, we could have the wave 4 already here, and this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this high RSI reading would give us divergence between the fifth wave that would be coming, and then we could have this as a divergence as well from these highs of third. Of course, for this last leg, definitely should go into smaller time frames to see that. But yeah, that is just one opinion. Currently I feel like I like the most is this new bear count. Not just because it is the newest, but it explains also these structures here inside this bit with these expanding flats. Very nice looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structures here on all of these. So it definitely would make sense. We also do have those divergence between these lows here, all where we need them. So it definitely is looking pretty good. But yeah, that is pretty much everything I wanted to cover on Tesla at the moment. On open overall, again, 1-to-1 extension, $800. This would take out the previous highs here as well, and then we could be heading downwards again. Getting to these extension areas is very common on ABCs as well. If we go beyond the 1.618 again, then we would more likely going to be preferring some other counts, say as the bullish count, perhaps. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the open, not tomorrow, but Monday. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below as well, and please let me know what asset should I cover next. For now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.